A woman comes home at 11 p.m. She unlocks the apartment door, drops her keys on the table, turns on one small lamp, and suddenly the entire room goes silent. No husband asking where she was, no boyfriend texting her every 5 minutes, no arguments, no pressure, no expectations, just silence. And to some people that silence looks sad, but to her it feels like peace. Because nobody talks about this. But some women are not afraid of being alone anymore. In fact, some of them are happier that way. For years, society taught women one thing: your life begins when a man chooses you. Fairy tales taught it. Movies romanticized it. Families repeated it. Find a good man. Get married. Don't wait too long. You'll end up alone. If being alone was the worst thing that could happen to a woman, but something changed. Around the world, millions of women started choosing a different life. They started living alone, traveling alone, eating alone, healing alone, and for the first time. Many of them realized something shocking. Loneliness and peace are not the same thing. There's a type of freedom a woman experiences when she lives alone that most people will never understand. Nobody controls the temperature in the room. Nobody judges her clothes. Nobody tells her she's too emotional. Nobody drains her energy after a long day. The apartment becomes her safe place. She can cry without explanation, sleep diagonally across the bed, play music at 2 a.m., work on herself in silence. And slowly she stops needing constant validation. That's the part society fears the most, because independent women are difficult to manipulate. A woman who learns how to survive emotionally alone becomes incredibly powerful. And once someone tastes peace, they become very careful about who they allow into their life again. But let's be honest, living alone is not always empowering. Music and aesthetic apartment videos from social media. Sometimes it hurts. Sometimes the silence becomes loud. There are nights when she sits on the edge of the bed staring at the ceiling, wondering if anybody truly understands her. Moments where she gets sick and realizes nobody is coming to take care of her. Moments where she achieves something important, but has nobody beside her to celebrate it with. And that loneliness, it's real. Because humans were never designed to feel emotionally disconnected forever. But many women still choose solitude because they've experienced something worse than loneliness: chaos, manipulation, disrespect, emotional exhaustion. And after surviving toxic relationships, peace starts feeling addictive. Many women today are no longer impressed by empty attention. They watched older generations sacrifice their happiness just to avoid being single. They watched women stay in relationships where they felt invisible. And now they're questioning everything. Because modern women can earn money, build careers, travel the world, create their own lives for the first time in history. Many women no longer need relationships for survival. Now they only want relationships that actually bring peace. And that changes everything. Because once a woman realizes her life becomes calmer without constant emotional stress, she stops chasing love out of desperation. The truth about women who live alone without a man is not simple. Some are lonely. Some are healing. Some are protecting their peace. Some secretly wish they had someone. Some never want another relationship again. But almost all of them are learning one dangerous thing: how to become complete without depending on anybody else. And society struggles with that idea, because people are comfortable when women seek approval. But a woman who is emotionally independent, that woman becomes impossible to control. Maybe being alone isn't the tragedy people think it is. Maybe staying in the wrong relationship is worse. Some women stopped searching for people to save them and finally saved themselves.